Welcome back to more Rogue Legacy with Brian. Last time we killed the first boss by locking down the castle and making some boss-killing machine kind of characters. This time we have a spell sword with a chakram, which I really do like, but this spell sword has glaucoma, which causes things to be dark, except right around the character, making things more difficult to see. I've re-equipped him. I'll go ahead and show you the stat card really quick. Basically, he has a vampire rune, a sky rune, a sprint rune, a siphon rune, and a haste rune. And so that's pretty well balanced in terms of kind of his various power-ups. And so I think we are ready to go ahead and generate a new castle and see what we can do with this character. He's a big guy, he's a giant, as you can see, which gives me a ton of range with the sword. And yeah, with the chakram, that's kind of a ton of range with magic as well. The not being able to see part is going to be kind of a bummer. Maybe I'll get lucky and somehow manage to get that little bonus thing that could give me the nerdy glasses. Alright, I cannot get up there because I'm not a dwarf. Yup! Ouch! Cannot dodge that because I'm too large. Alright, so let's jump over you. Okay, great. Oh, right, now I'm a spell sword with the chakram, and so I should be using the chakram at appropriate opportunities. Let's see, can I downstrike this zombie? Probably. Yeah, oops. Except for it's going to take more than one downstrike to kill him. Okay. I do have some vampirism. Ah, darn it, zombie again. I do have some vampirism, and so I am going to gain some hit points back for kills. And so, assuming that I can manage to stay alive. Man, I don't know that I've ever played a character with glaucoma before. Oh, crap, and it's actually much more difficult than I would have guessed in order to stay alive, because there's a lot of enemies who are just kind of not even off-screen, but on-screen, kind of on the edges, and they're hard to see. And this character's very large, and it's hard to dodge. Yuck. Down to 24 hit points already. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, there's the bad guy. I see you over there. I managed to miss you with the chakram. Very nice, very nice. Actually, the opposite of very nice. And I need to use my spell more because I'm a spell sword. And alright, I could really use a chicken leg. Let's take a look at the map. Let's teleport back to the beginning and try going different directions. Because I do not want to go downwards into the Land of Darkness, because there I would be immediately killed. Although I don't know, in the Land of Darkness, if you have a glaucoma, like, is it even darker than it normally is? It probably is. Yeah! Alright, that would be a good guy to kill, though, so let's do that. Let's get this money. Let's try to kill these guys! Yep, zip, zip. They just reset. Alright. Every time you exit the room and re-enter it, all the enemies go back to their initial positions, but you also lose any damage that you had dealt to them. Alright, so let's see. This is a good place to use the chakram, I think. Great. Let's make sure all the bullets are off the screen before I go jumping up there, because I've done that before, where I kill the bad guy, but then some of the projectiles are still on the screen even after the gun bad guy is dead, and I ended up getting hit by them anyway. Oops, crap! And I felt quite the fool. And I also feel quite the fool for all the zombies I've run into in the past couple of episodes. Fairy chest, no looking. And so I know how to do this. Basically, you can't look at the fairy chest, but you can use a sprint rune to go dashing. To kind of like not look at the chest until you get over to it, and so that's what I did there. I think possibly there might be another way. I guess it's only the sprint rune. Thought possibly there was another way that you could get there as well. In any case, we got another rune, and so that is terrific. I already forgot which rune it is. Oh crap, that's a mini boss. This is a good character to fight that boss with, but I need about 100 more hit points before I'm gonna go in there. So let's see if we can get our hit points up somehow. Somewhere, somewhen. Okay, I see a bad guy over there, and so I'm pretty sure I can take him out with the chakram before anything else. Great. Let's see if we can lure another bad guy over in our direction, maybe? Such as this zombie. Alright, I really need to just stay alive here. I saw that there was like an eyeball scout somewhere. Kind of nervous about being able to get this room completed without taking any damage. And so I think I'm going to exit it and try to find... Hey! So, now that we've beaten the first boss in the previous episode, this door here is just closed. And so it's kind of like there's nothing to get there, but this is still a very good room to find for the teleporter, for the money, for the chicken leg, and magic if you need it. And so that's great. Nothing over here. That is another entrance to this room. Yeah, I'm still pretty nervous about that room, given how low my hit points are. So let's continue looking around. Okay. Oh, that was a painting comes to life. I'm a dummy. I don't know why I didn't think of that. As a possibility. Crap. Alright. So what do we learn? Glaucoma is actually pretty bad. Not being able to see things definitely was a strong disadvantage there. Another spell sword with glaucoma. No thank you. Spell sword with OCD and flexible. That will have like an infinite amount of mana. Unfortunately, it has a crummy spell and a gay paladin. I think I still prefer the spell sword even with the crummy spell. I don't use this flame barrier all that often, but with a spell sword with OCD, I'll have tons of mana points that I could use it on. And now at this point, I think I want to go ahead and unlock Shinobi, the fleetest of the fighters. Is that what I want to do? Hold on, I got a rune. I got some kind of rune. Let's go check out whatever the new rune was, because it might be something that I really want or need. Still didn't get one on a chest plate. There's a sky rune listed as new there. I see, and a double jump on the sword. Yeah, I could really use more vampire runes. Could use any kind of rune on the chest plate. That's what I could really use. Alright, I'm going to unlock the Shinobi, because that will also unlock some other things in the castle. Specifically, I think critical hit chance. Shinobi is not bad. I don't love the Shinobi, but crit chance up is a very good thing to upgrade, I find. Haggle's not all that useful in terms of money. Alright, I've got 369 money. I don't think that's enough to buy anything. There might be some kind of like weak piece of equipment that I could buy that I haven't bought yet. That costs 500. I should really buy the Blood Helm actually at some point. 425, 1250. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything I can buy, sadly. But basically, if I use... Wow, a big flame barrier could be kind of cool too. But yeah, the small flame barrier is not a bad spell, and with a spell sword I'll be constantly getting magic points back, and so we'll try using that. And now that I've beaten the castle boss, I guess I should be trying to take all of my characters to the right into the forest in order to go find the boss over there, as well as find some more equipment that I'll probably be likely to find there. And so that should really be what I try to do next. And this character is very fast, for reasons I don't recall right at the moment. Flame Barrier will be good against you, so let's do that. And I just want to take a look at the stat card on this guy really quick. Flexible, you can turn while fighting. Haste, 20% faster. I feel like this guy is moving really fast, and I don't know why. I guess my previous character was a giant too, wasn't he? Which moves slower. And so it's probably that factoring into my own perceptions as well. Alright, so we're going to head to the right towards the forest. Any zombies or anything in here? Guess not. Are you alive? You're not alive. Goodbye. Painting. Let's see. I don't really need to kill those guys right at the moment, so let's head towards the forest. Oh, crap. Should have used the sky rune. That was dumb. Alright, we will kill you. We will let you shoot in some non-threatening location, and then kill you as well. Great. Yeah, not used to having Flame Barrier. It's not a spell that I choose very often. Yeah, I will go ahead and eat the chicken leg. And maybe defeat all enemies. Okay. This room... Let's actually use the Flame Barrier. The Flame Barrier is pretty useful, actually, when I get some guys up close to me. Kind of like kill them all at once, and with the Spell Sword, I'm going to get... Spell Sword with OCD, I'm going to get my hit points, or sorry, my magic points back really quickly. Alright, and so... Oops. All right, except for the flame barrier doesn't hit everyone around you because it has a little bit of distance, and so I ended up with that scout kind of like inside the barrier. So you need to aim it a little bit. But maybe I can get used to using the spell and turn it into something awesome on this run. Defeat all enemies. Who is still alive in this room that I have not yet defeated to unlock the fairy chest? Is there a painting in here? Yes, there is a painting. That painting must be, yep, coming to life. A doomscape. Oh, it's a doomscape, which means he shoots these little projectile thingies at me, so I gotta be more careful. Ah! I have a spell. Let's use it. There we go. Alright. Objective complete. Bounty rune cape. Still not great. I really need to get a chestplate rune. Yep. Darn it. Alright, let's use that. Crap. Alright. I'm not good at... One of the things that I've never been good at in this game that I really need to improve is being able to use both spells and swords at the same time. Like, I tend to use one or the other, and I think it's, like, I mean, physically, you know, the buttons are pretty close together on the controller, and so I should be able to fire both at the same time if I want to. It's more kind of a mental thing or whatever. Like, I feel like I have to just mentally change gears for a moment to remember that I have a spell to go and use. And when I do that, I tend to kind of completely neglect then using the sword at the same time, and oops, could do more damage if I were firing both. Let's take a look at the map really quick. Let's see, I'm up here. Let's go back to the boss room and try going up and down to... I guess I want to get to the forest, so let's go downwards and see if this leads to the forest to the right. Probably will, but I'm going to go back left through this room because this is... Oh, let's use this! Crap! Gotta use that before they approach me. Oh, darn it. Alright, yeah, I'm trying to rely too much on the spell and just completely forgetting about the sword when I do. Alright, my hit points are extremely low. So let's try not to die. Let's try to find the forest entrance. Had to scratch my nose before I walk into this room. Yikes! I do not like these rooms. I do not like that room either. Yuck. I don't think I'm going to be able to live through this room, but I'm going to try it anyway. Alright, I've got a sky rune. Poop. Missed my down strike. Slain by a specter. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Let's see if we can get a good child. That would help a lot. EHS, you conduct electricity really well. I think I've seen that in someone's video, but I don't remember what it does. So I'm kind of curious about that. I don't know what EHS is. Got a paladin. That won't be a great character. Archmage with tunnel vision. I definitely don't want that. Alright, I guess we're trying out EHS and we'll see if we can discover what EHS actually does for a character. And I got another rune, which I believe was not great, but let's quickly go and take a look. I believe it was a bounty rune on the cape. Yes, so I could get more gold rather than having more. And I'm an Archmage already, and so I don't really need the Siphon, except for this probably costs too much to unlock. Yeah, I can't unlock it anyway, but it would give me more gold. And so that could be good for characters who don't need a lot of mana. But instead, we will spend our gold on... I think it's time to start adding some critical strike. Because, yeah, currently I have 0% unless I'm playing a character class that intrinsically has critical strike chances. And so let's spend a little bit of money on that. And then you can also get your crit damage up. But basically, increasing crit strike, I really should have gone after that earlier. Because even if it's only occasionally a chance, this guy hits for 26. But then every so often now, he will hit for a crit. Can Archmages not crit at all, even if they have critical strike chance? I'm not sure what's going on there. Would have thought we would have gotten one by now. In any case, what are my other spells? I've got a Chakram and a Scythe. And so I love the Chakram, so we'll get the Chakram equipped. And in terms of runes, sorry, in terms of equipment, I'm going to swap out the vampire cape and put on this other cape just because it's going to give me a whole lot more health and extra critical chance, apparently. Yeah, this means I'm not going to have vampirism, but with an Archmage, I think I just need more starting health, because Archmages don't have much health to kind of work with right at the beginning. And so, I think that is how we will equip this character. I don't think there's anything else I can afford to buy. So let's see if we can actually have a good run for once, where we do some serious damage here in the castle and make it over to the forest to try to find the forest boss. I don't know that this character will be a very good boss-killing character, but I do think he's kind of well-equipped for a boss. Not having the vampirism is usually good, because basically vampirism is for when you're killing a lot of bad guys. For fighting a boss, you just want to be kind of armored as much as possible and have as many hit points as possible for fighting the boss. And so those are kind of like the different kind of like build styles you can do for a character. Let's see. Let's just move to the right and try to get to the forest, because I think that's kind of the right thing to do with these characters at this point, since we've already beaten the castle boss. Chicken leg would be useful after I've taken some damage. Let's try not to take the damage, though. Let's try instead to not take damage, to stay alive, to be all that we can be. And let's not forget that we're an Archmage and we can definitely afford to spend the chakram every so often in order to kill bad guys, because each time we kill a guy, we're going to get some magic points back, being an Archmage. And so, it would also be good when we do use the spell if we actually, you know, hit the hey, I got a critical hit right there. Did you see it? And, yeah, alright. Let's stay alive, stay alive. 1 coin, I'm going to leave it behind because I hate the spikes. I am pretty much maxed out here. Okay, this is going to be the forest entrance? Yes, okay, great. This is, okay, Blaze Lock. He's going to be a pain in the neck. Ouch. But he is dead. I should have used a spell on him, probably. There's another Blaze Lock, and so let's go ahead and get the chakram out. Hit these guys. Great. This guy's going to knock me back. Crap. I got a critical hit on him, but now that is lost because we reset the room. And this guy, let's go ahead and use a chakram on him. And actually, we're going to use a chakram over here as well, like that, to kill both of those guys at once. Yeah, I guess actually if I can kill 2 guys at once with the chakram, I'll actually be doing kind of like net positive in terms of... Oh boy, that's a great place to use a chakram right there, right below me. Oh crap, I'll even use it in the wrong direction to start. Oh crap, just ran into me. Crap, 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 crap. Alright, let's just fly up here. That'll kill all those guys. I'm down to 1 hit point. Yikes. That's not good. The good news is I can do this. Aha! Alright, that helped a lot. It's too bad I don't have vampirism. I'm afraid those dogs on the floor below are going to jump up to the floor that I'm on, and I'm going to be in a ton of trouble. I don't quite know their behavior well enough to completely predict how they'll behave. But there are a bunch of chests down there. And now, yes, and now they're far enough away that I can do this. Awesome. Great. Tons of money. Alright, so I don't think we're going to live very long, but Archmage with the chakram found a few rooms where he could really kill a lot of enemies. Yeah, too bad I took off all the vampirism. I could have gotten a lot of hit points back there. Oh, you conduct electricity really well. All of these platforms are open. So I guess, are they like electrical activated devices? Normally those are the platforms you'd have to like downstrike in order to be able to jump up onto. Interesting, interesting. Alright, so we learned what this character trait is. It's called EHS, right? I just want to bring it back up real quick. EHS, platforms stay open. I see, it even shows you on there. Okay. What the special power of the special ability is. Okay, great. Probably about to die, so let's just try to be clever if we can. That was not clever. That was more clever. Alright, if I can find a chicken leg or 2, I might be able to do something useful. Yeah, okay. I can kill you with that. Let's do that. Chicken leg? Chicken leg? Any chicken legs hiding in the furniture over here? Alright, you are bad news, but I can do this. Yeah, I'm an Archmage. Being an Archmage with a chakram does not suck. In a lot of ways. There's a tall guard over here who's almost dead now. Look at all the money I'm collecting from all these ridiculous chakram kills. I've got a lot of nice flat... Oh, crap. Learn the nuances of your spell to maximize your potential. Well, I definitely maximized the chakrams that I did in the short life of this character. So I think we're going to have a fair amount of money, actually. Barbarian King with Gigantism, Archmage, an Assassin with Baldness and Dwarfism. Giant Barbarian with a Chakram is pretty awesome, so I think we're going to choose this guy. Let's see. How do I want to spend my money? I would not mind having the bounty room, and I'm happy to get rid of Siphon, so let's go ahead. Oh, it's going to spend all my money. Yeah, but coins will give more gold. That'll be good for the long run. And this character definitely doesn't need the magic because he is a big, bulky barbarian. He's got a chakram. He's got this thing. And I think I'm happy enough with all of my other runes and things. And equipment, I would like to give this guy a little bit of vampirism. And so let's switch the cape back to the vampire cape. And so we'll get 2 hit points for each kill. We'll lose a little bit of maximum health, but our maximum health with this type of character is already very high. And so that ought not matter too much. And so, let's see, once again, if we can fight our way... Oh my gosh! What is this room? What is this room? I do not like this room one bit. That's the worst room ever. I don't know if I've ever seen this room before, and for a giant who wasn't expecting it, like, that was a big ouchie room. Me no like. Bad room. Bad rogue legacy. Don't create rooms like that will kill our hero. Spikes and the little fireball things on the walls, those just stationary, dumbest kind of traps in the game, are definitely the ones that I hate the most. Because I just suck at them for whatever reason. Alright. Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y. Ouch. Alright, having a little bit of vampirism is definitely better than having no vampirism, because I'm definitely going to be able to earn some hit points back slowly. And I'm going to need it for this character, and because he's a giant, he makes this awesome... Do I have to, like, fall from a certain height? Let's try this again. Can I go... When he, like, fell from a certain height, he went, like, kablamo when he hit the ground. Reach me in time. I'm not going to reach you in time. Can I reset that, or is it already object? Oh, I see. The timer just keeps going. I'm used to entering those fairy chest reach me in time rooms from the side, and so having entered kind of from the top coming down into the room, like I was just completely unprepared for it. There were going to be a lot of bad guys in that room anyway, and this character is not particularly fast. And so I decided rather than rush in there and take a bunch of damage and probably still not reach the fairy chest, I would just leave that one behind. There's that crazy sound. I want to get that again just because I like that sound. I'm unclear when that sound happens. It's not just hitting the ground quickly, so what made that crashing noise? I really don't know. I've heard the crashing noise a couple of times, but it's not always being made, and so I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyway, moving right along. That is what the dash is for. Don't want to go down in there because I'm a giant. Ouch! And I'm about to fall down in there. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Ow! Stupid. Ah! No me gusta. Alright, I own a chakram. Let us use it. Great. Took out the Doombuses. That is also good from the point of view of... Go ahead and throw another bone at me really quick. Okay, great. Now I can downstrike you. Great. Oops. Except for the other guy got me. Yikes! Let's chakram again. Great. And yeah, that should kill all the bad guys in this room probably, and with my vampirism I got a few hit points back there, and so... Alright, that wasn't so bad after a bad start in that room. And I think I was starting to say something else and I completely forgot it, and so... Sorry if I lost the thought there somewhere. I could actually use that magic. Okay, great. Sky Rune. Let's time this appropriately. And let's grab the coin too. Great! Hey, chicken leg, I need that. Magic, I need that. Sadly, this is the entrance to the Land of Darkness. I don't want to go there. So it looks like... I guess I need to go up in order to reach the forest. So let's try heading over that direction. Whoa, it's this room again. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Yuck. Can't believe I forgot about that. Oh, I do not like that room one bit. I don't even like it 0 bits. That's how much I dislike the room. I'm afraid I'm going to screw that up. So let's do that since we have some magic potion power right here on the ground. Alright, that guy is not coming to life. Hooray. Neither are you. Hooray. Killed somebody extra with the chakram. Hooray. Let's go ahead and get these. More magic. Hooray. Look at all the hoorays we got. Aha! And that guy managed to not hit me. Which I believe deserves a hooray. Alright, we're trying to find the forest, so we're going to move to the right. There is a diary entry that I will endeavor not to accidentally read, because they're not well written. It's not a portion of the game that I am interested in exploring with you guys. The story, like, that's kind of told of the diary entries is basically... Whoop, crap. Like, the king has, like, some kind of disease, and so he's trying to get the appropriate medicine. And so you're some, like, cousin or descendant or something of the king, and trying to prove yourself above your siblings, which, you know, whenever you choose, like, your next character, it's like one of the 3 siblings. Yikes, yikes, crap. Oh, no fighting. Alright, well, I already lost this room from that point of view. I've got some chakram going, so let's go ahead and use it to kill him. And I'll even use it to kill him. Alright, he's not going to kill him, but I can finish him off. Great. So we can't get the fairy chest in there, and I'm almost dead. Alright, I guess I should be careful about how much storytelling I try to do while I'm playing. And so basically, the character is trying to kind of, like, renew himself and gain back respect for his family in the eyes of the king by succeeding of, you know, getting the medicine that the king wants or whatever. And the different diary entries sometimes talk a little bit about kind of like strategy of getting through the castle and the fact that the forest is to the right and the Maya is on top, the tower, and the Land of Darkness is on the bottom, and some other kind of like general hints like that. And then talks about, you know, the guy, like, fighting with his siblings and cousins, and he wants to be the one who is going to successfully, you know, get the stuff of the king and get stuff back for his family, but at the same time, he's, like, spent his entire fortune, you know, on this quest, and, you know, will it be worth it in the end, and kind of, like, the struggle, and he's also, like, kind of slowly going mad, it feels like, as he gets kind of like deeper and deeper through the areas. It's not a bad kind of like story or story idea, but the writing is just so awful. There's like spelling and grammar errors, and it's not written in a very compelling way, and the timeline that they kind of go through. There's like 25 different diary entries that you can kind of unlock and read as you progress throughout the castle. And yeah, it's just the writing is so bad. Even if the story is kind of okay. But that's kind of what happens when you actually read all those journal entries. And so it's kind of like, I don't know if it's supposed to be, it feels like it's kind of like written from the perspective of a single character rather than a line of descendants, which also kind of doesn't seem to make sense in terms of how the game plays out. Which is also another just awkward thing about the way that it's written in the writing. Yeah, so I just have a lot of criticisms of the journal entries, and they don't really interact with the rest of the game much, other than tiny little bits of strategy that you would have already figured out anyway for the most part. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to spare you guys that portion of the journey. I also find in general, like, it seems to be a contentious topic among Let's Players and Let's Playing when there's kind of text on the screen. Whether you should read it all, whether you should try to do any kind of voice acting, whether you should let people read it at their own speed and just kind of show it on the screen, and different people have different opinions about all that kind of stuff. And so also not reading the journals isn't, oh boy, that is that Barbados and Amon? So I believe in the room above me, there's those magic kind of guys, except for he's black, and so we can use all 3 types of spells, and he'll kind of use them at different times. I only have half of my hit points. This is a decent character to go after them, but at only half power. Oh, crap. Yikes. Darn it. Oh, dear. Oh, you were bad. I don't like you. Oh, God, no, no. I don't like being a large character sometimes, too. I have a chakram, and I can do amazing things with the chakram in this room if I play my cards right. So let's try to play my cards right. Alright, we're trying to defeat all enemies. I just defeated a bunch of them who were there, and now I'm going to see if I can defeat a bunch of them who might be on this level. Great, and now let's see who's left. Oh crap, there's still one of those guys. Alright, good, got him. Yes, we defeated everybody, great. This is another example of a room where the chakram just shines. Chestplate! Balance rune, yes! We haven't had any chestplate rune, and the balance rune is a good one. I believe it's kind of like half vampire, half siphon. And so if you kill a guy, you would get 1 magic point and 1 hit point back for each kill. And so that's a good rune anyway. And the fact that we got it on a chestplate... Oh, crap, that's another mini-boss, who I also do not have enough hit points to kill right now. Crap. That room will be doable, I think. I just need to think about it for a moment. Okay, that guy's gonna shoot a bunch of blood at me, and so I need to have him shoot somewhere where he's not gonna hit me, and then dodge that and kill the Furies. Alright, I think even with low hit points, I have a shot at this room. Okay. Yo, crap, crap! Okay. Okay, great. Crap. Every once in a while the sky rune kicks in and I'm not ready for it. Yep. Okay. There we go. Great. Phew! Once again, I feel like I might have been in mid-sentence, and then we got that mini-boss room, and then this room, and... yeah, maybe not. And really, when has Brian ever had a good idea or a good story to tell during gameplay? Oh dear. Alright, moving right along. This character's making some money, so that's good. I wouldn't mind finding some more runes, and at some point we're going to need to find the second boss, even if this character is currently ill-prepared to try to take him on. What is going on in this room? Oh, I know this type of room, okay. I'm not good at this room. I do have a sky rune. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Got that guy up there. See, that time I made a noise when I hit the ground. I'm really not sure when that noise happens. It kind of bothers me that I don't know. Okay, I think I can get this guy. Actually, let's use the chakram. So let's do this. Great. Let's dash past that. Great. Let's get behind this guy. Great. So, crap, he's gonna jump up. Ah, darn it. Alright, I got a critical hit on him. Yeah, getting my crit chance up, like, critical hits can actually really make your characters a lot more powerful. Wow, Tower Guard. This is like the big version of the Tall Guard, or the Hulk Guard that we've seen before. He's kind of pinned over in a corner right now, and so I'm just gonna do the kind of very slow route and kill him, where I just keep taking all the knockback, which is his main kind of attack other than melee. And once we finish him off, we'll get a chest that'll have a fair amount of money. Great. Yeah, we're up to getting 12s and 120s as a result of having the bounty rune. which gives us extra gold. Hey! Wow! We walked right into the Maya boss room. Which boss is this? Right. This character is not well equipped to defeat that boss, especially with me at the helm. I'm going to take a quick peek while we're here. That is not an enemy, and so this is an easy room where I can find a chicken leg. I just want to see if there's easy rooms. I'll struggle a tiny bit there. The Maya in general is not a good place for me to be yet, but if there's any easy rooms in it, I don't mind. Defeat all enemies. Fascinating. Who's in here? Oh, this is a good room for me. Because I can defeat those guys. We've done this before with the chakram. Okay. I know I just need to get it right at its right height. That was a little bit too low, I think. Nope, we got him. Yes. What do we get? Sprint rune on a chest plate. So we can move our sprint rune around. Alright, that's good as well. Yeah, that gives us more ways to move things around. Alright, the Maya... Actually, okay, that's going to be a bad room for me. Yes, let's not go in there. Alright, we got enough for a quick look at the Maya. Let's go take a look at the map overall and see where this character wants to go. We still never found the forest boss, and so I can continue looking around the forest. I'm pretty low on hit points, and so I wouldn't mind fighting around the castle a bit more, so let's do that. Let's go back to the castle, except for this is the castle that has that awful first room, isn't it? So I'm going to teleport to somewhere not there. Let's teleport... Yeah, here and go back to the left. And actually, it might take a little bit of time to just kind of walk back through the castle, and so I may make a cut here. Alright, we're back to portions of the castle. Oops, crap, that we haven't seen before. Yup, Sky Rune. Alright, that's a bad room. It takes a few seconds before the turrets at the edge start firing at you. But basically what happens is you fall down in there, and the turrets start firing at you. And so you have to react quickly in order to get out. There's like 2 or 3 different types of rooms like that you enter from the top and kind of like fall downwards into them and kind of immediately fall into a trap that you need to kind of react quickly to. It's kind of like the fairy chest reach me in time kind of rooms where basically it's all about a quick reaction when you first enter the room. And so as a result, especially if it's like your first time encountering that room, it will end up being kind of pretty unfair. That you're unlikely to do well in it. But after you've seen the room before, or at least kind of know that it's there and it's a possibility, it's much better at being able to kind of react and know how to get out of it. Alright, but here in the castle, hopefully I can gain back some of my hit points. I'll find some useful rooms like this, the boss room, that now that we've defeated the first boss, just contains various power-ups that I could really use, as well as another teleporter. And, yeah, at this point, this character... as a barbarian is pretty strong, hitting guys pretty hard, and so if I can just manage to avoid some damage, I think my vampirism will give me a chance to really earn back some hit points here in the castle. And yeah, I wonder if I should, at this point, I haven't been making cuts kind of as I've been doing any fighting or going around throughout the series, but I wonder if I should start, okay. There's portion of the Maya. That room did not look good. I wonder if I should start making cuts. This guy, and actually that guy in there is too. All right, let's go back to the forest. Yeah, let's go back to the forest. I wonder if I should start cutting occasionally when I'm doing kind of easy fighting in the castle. If I'm just trying to like regain some hit points like I was over there and just start showing kind of like the more difficult or interesting areas. Might be something that I start to do. But for now, I will continue kind of showing all the footage. But if you have a strong opinion on that, you can let me know. I am recording a few episodes ahead of time, and so I'm not sure how quickly I'll be able to kind of respond to any viewer feedback. Hey! We are almost back up at max. We've already made a lot of gold, and we've reached a boss. I can't remember which boss this is. I think it involves a lot of kind of dodging around inside a room. Does it? I can't remember which boss this is. Let's take a peek at the next room, but let's maybe go fight this boss. And this was a good room to take a peek in, because it is an easy room with extra money. Alright, if I did die at this point, I would not mind. So yeah, let's go fight the boss and see who he is and what he does. Okay. This guy, he's doable. We're kind of reasonably well equipped for it too. So he's like a giant version of a Fury, and I think he like shoots out little tiny Furies as well. And so they are kind of the main threat, but since I have some vampirism, and I have, what do you call? The Chakram, which could hit a bunch of these guys at once, I think I might be well equipped to try to defeat this particular boss. The main problem is trying to get damage on him, because he shoots out these huge projectiles. Ah, crap, and then he does a ton of damage to me too, darn it. Alright, let's try not to get pinned in the corner if we can. But if I can defeat a lot of these little bad guys that he's shooting at me, that could be a really good way to earn back my hit points through my vampirism. Oh, crap. Darn it. Alright, I really need to use the Chakram at some point here, too. Let's use it against him, I guess. Crap, I'm getting pinned in the corner. Alright, let's dash out of here. And let's just try to crap. Kill a few of these guys. Alright, dodge all the projectiles. Okay, let's shoot another Chakram over there. Cool, I killed a few more of them. Let's try to get a hit on him. Alright, we're doing okay. I have a shot at this. Oh man, he's got so many hit points though. Crap, and there's a bunch of these guys over here. I need to kill them. I need to get my vampirism going. Crap. Darn it. Alright, sadly my base damage with that character was not super awesome. Although he was a barbarian. Yeah, I guess I just need to really get my base damage up. Or have some awesome spell to fire at that guy, because it was taking a lot of hits. Alright, so let's see who our children are going to be. We've got an assassin. We have an Archmage with IBS and flexible. Yeah. A Shinobi. We haven't played a Shinobi yet. Clumsy, but a savant. Fast hero, deals massive damage, but cannot crit. We don't have much crit chance yet, and so this is not a bad chance to use the Shinobi. So let's go ahead and select this hero, and I have a bunch of money. And so let me go look carefully. I know I have, you can see how fast that Shinobi moved just walking over here. I know I have new runes that I definitely want to get. To start things off, we already have a sprint rune somewhere else, so I'm going to take the balance rune, because that'll be super useful. I got some other runes as well. Let's see. Alright, after thinking about it, even though the Shinobi can't crit, I'm going to spend a lot of money on getting crit chance up to 10%, because I find that with other characters, having a lot of crit chance is really useful. Our Shinobi already moves very quickly, and so I could even potentially get rid of the sprint rune and move some other things around if I wanted to. Or the haste rune, sorry, not the sprint rune. And so I'm just trying to think about if I want to... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to put on the retaliation rune, and then I'm going to get rid of my sprint rune and instead get a double jump. Oh, except for I haven't unlocked the double jump over here, and I already spent all my money. Alright, well, forget that. We will keep the sky rune then, so that I have some sort of double jump of a sort. And we'll just end up moving very, very fast. And that could be a good thing. Let me check on the time for this episode. Wow, we are way over time. I had no clue that I had gone that long in this episode, so I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more I'm trying to speak as fast as the Shinobi can run, with more Rogue Legacy with Brian. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.